for taking the time to see ResiValue today. ResiValue is the first intuitive, cloud-based appraisal report writing software. The development of ResiValue has initially focused on improving the appraiser's workflow and simplifying the appraiser's process. The days of opening a blank 30-page report form on your computer and jumping from page to page are over. Now even a novice can set up an order in seconds, find proximate and relevant comps in less than 5 minutes, and go through every step of an appraisal with little to no supervision or direction. Moving forward, this platform will allow us to tackle the intellectual side of the appraisal, including built-in, seamless analytical tools like regression and allocation analysis, dynamical automated analysis of the report and commentary. ResiValue will also protect you through crowdsourcing information to compare your Q and C ratings with yourself and your peers, just like Fannie Mae does. ResiValue has proven to double appraisers' efficiency and income. Sounds great, right? Let's take a quick look at this application. This is the ResiValue dashboard. From the dashboard, you've got a few options. You can view your open appraisal orders, or you can add a new order. For today, we're going to add a new order. By searching and selecting an address from our database, you have already completed approximately 10% of the appraisal typo-free with no manual entry. Address, legal description, improvement data on record, and more are automatically entered throughout the report. We simply typed in an address, and ResiValue already found it and pulled it up on the map for us. This is step 1. Step 1 addresses our scope of work for the assignment. Fee, report type, appraiser template, client name, assigned appraiser, due date, and fee are all entered at the outset and flow throughout the report. Immediately at the top right of the screen, you can see a photo of the subject's address, and any data that our database pulled up about the subject, including GLA, assessed value, bedroom and bathroom counts, lot size, and whether or not the subject has a pool. Above that, you can notice that we've got a 16-step progress bar that shows you the step that you're currently on in green and any completed steps in this yellow color. A click on this H shows you any listing or sales history that we have on the subject. And next to it, we've got a tax record that'll bring you to the county appraisals record on the subject. We also have that feature later when choosing comps. You can enter any parameters that you would typically enter when choosing comps. The upper right-hand corner gives you a little bit of guidance in this because you can see the subject's information information while deciding what would be comparable. In this case, I'm going to add the subject subdivision as well. After we click apply, the map refreshes and shows us any comparable sales and listings it found based on the map set and the parameters entered. By drawing that map or our market area on step 2, another 5% of our report was automatically filled out, including 1-unit housing stats and present land use percentages. Because we know the subject's location, on step 3, we're taken to a list of all comparable sales automatically sorted by distance to the subject. Every sale loaded into our database goes through a manual process to assign quality and condition ratings, which you can see while choosing your comps. We're going to select the 3 closest comps in this case, and 1 listing. We're going to move down the progress bar to step 4, which is building the 1004 MC. The 1004 MC starts out with a search that automatically mirrors the search that was completed in step 2 while defining our market area and what we consider comparable to the subject. You can change the map if you'd like, and you can change the parameters. It's up to the appraiser on whether they want to leave the search that they originally did or if they want to change the area that the 1004 MC is run off of. I'm going to scroll down and I'll click complete. In the next step, we have the choice to include everything that it found in the 1004 MC, or if we find an outlier, we can uncheck it and only choose what we believe to be comparable. The next step will actually generate the 1004 MC, and we can see that it's automatically filled out for us. All of the data is already input for the 7 to 12, 4 to 6, and 3 current month periods. And all the fields below it are automatically filled out based on the template chosen in step 1. This is step 5. The step 5 most closely resembles page 1 of the 1004 form. Most of the subject data is loaded in automatically during step 1. Census tract and flood information can be retrieved by the click of an icon here. This brings up our flood map and any flood or census-related information. And when we click OK, it automatically inputs that into all the relevant fields for us. In the neighborhood section, 1-unit housing and present land use percentages are filled out by analyzing sales and parcels within the polygon drawn in step 2. No more 95% 1-unit and 5% commercial on every report. If we click this icon here on the 1-unit housing, we can see the source of the data and all of the sales it found to include in that range. A neat feature with the present land use percentage is that if it's highlighted in green, it means it equals 100% and we're good to go. If you are adjusting and you're trying to calculate everything out and it's not equal to 100%, all the fields will show up in red to let you know that you might need to analyze that a little bit more. Moving on to the site size, clicking on the icon next to view will bring up an aerial map of the subject. You can zoom in and out and in and just kind of look around to become more familiar with the subject's area. All of the improvement data either comes from our database or template, awaiting the appraiser's changes during the field inspection. UAD compliant pop-ups help make sure you never enter something incorrectly. In step 6, we see that ResiValue has its own online and mobile sketching programs. In step 7, we have easy-to-use aerial and flood maps. Step 8 is our photo step. We've got a tab for subject photos and a tab for comparable photos. Very easy to use. You can either click and select the file you want, or you can drag and drop your pictures in the correct places. Step 9 has several neat features. We can already see that the range of the listings and the sales at the top of Another neat feature is that the listings show up in another color. Sales are in white and listings are in this pink or red color. Additionally, if we click this extended comments button here, our narrative addendum pops out, so we can drag this to a second screen and simultaneously be making adjustments and notating what adjustments we made. Step 10 has a clear, easy-to-use comparable sales map. Step 11 is another view of our narrative text addendum. This is the same addendum that can be popped out in step 9, so you can use it at the same time as making your adjustments, or if you'd like to fill it out later, you can wait until step 11. Step 12 allows the user to complete the cost and income of purchase to value. Step 13 leads the appraiser through the value reconciliation. Step 14 is our E&O check. It checks for common mistakes within the appraisal, and it checks for UAB, MISMO, XML, and UCEP checks for the appraisal report completed, and will bring up any issues found. It also breaks it up by section, and you can click on the warning to see which part of the report it's talking about. Step 15 handles the appraisal's work file and any minor forms, such as a 1007 or a 216 or anything supplemental. Steps 1 through 15 deal with the analysis of the appraisal. The form is separate from the analysis. You choose in step 16 what you want to include in the report. In step 16, the appraiser signs the report and selects the contents that they want to actually include in the report and produces the XML or PDF that's deliverable. We'll quickly sign this one. And select the print template. And bring up our PDF. As you can see, everything that we entered throughout the appraisal process automatically filled into the PDF. ResiValue cuts down time spent per appraisal by half. It improves your profitability and will save you money on yearly software fees. Give us a try. Visit us at ResiValue.com.